I'm Patrick Bailey with iQlist.com. Today is May 3rd, 2018. And in this video, I just want to show off a design that I just recently did that's a gift for someone. I don't have a lot of details on it to share, but I want to just show it off because I'm kind of proud of it. It's kind of cool. Okay, so recently I did some work with, even though we homeschool, we do take our kids to a Friday school here locally that's run by the district. And there's this great teacher there who's been doing a lot of science stuff. I've actually, the first year I've actually met her, but she's retiring. And she does a lot of science stuff. She's a science teacher. I helped her with her, disassembling all the electronics, her electronics dissection this year. And so while we were there, I brought some of my tools to help out. And so I happen to have one of these, a ProTech, and I have a ProTech toolkit from iFixit. And I love it. This thing is really awesome. So it's a little fabric thing. It's got all the tools you want. It's something I use a lot, so I like it a lot. And she commented on it, and she has all these tools. So I just thought maybe I should get her one as for her retirement present. So I went and bought her one, and I thought maybe it'd be cool, because I've been doing some 3D printing and showing her stuff, to 3D print a box for it. So I went ahead and did a couple of experiments for an idea. Remember, it's always good to experiment to try to make something smaller. And so I had this idea to just make a box, but to have some grooves in here. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but to have these grooves in here and then to angle this so that it just kind of slides in. And then I also took found a little image of a little atom, and in Fusion 360 I superimposed it, and then I actually had to go draw this by hand in Fusion 360 and then pull it down a little bit. And then what I did is in Prusa Control, you can actually set levels where you want to change the filament. And so I set the layers that were just below where that change would happen, and I did glow in the dark. So this actually glows in the dark, which is kind of cool and sciencey. So I made this little experiment, a little test case, and it worked pretty well. I was a little off on the measurement, so this is actually a little too tall, but overall the design worked really well. So I decided to make a bigger one. This is probably the biggest by volume thing I've printed on the printer. And it printed really well. It's just this big old box. You can see the exact same proportions right here. And I made this big old guy here. And this time, I fixed my little error there, so I have it really slides in just fine. And we can actually put her present in here for her. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. And so there it is. I'm just stoked. I'm giving it away to her tomorrow, so I won't see it again. So I kind of wanted to take a video of it because I think it's kind of cool. And if people want, just leave some comments. And if you think this is kind of cool, I could probably go back and do a redo video showing how I actually made it in Fusion 360 and do it all over again. Maybe in a smaller version, because this is kind of a big version, to show how I did it. But I just kind of want to show it off right now because I think it's cool. Oh, and plus, as a last little bit, I'm going to go show the glow-in-the-dark bit here because I think it's really, really cool. Okay, I'm a dweeb. That's just cool. And even, you got little glowy sides.
Hold on, let me see that side again. You got to hold this a little bit so it can...
That's just cool. I'm kind of excited. I hope she likes it. Hey, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, hey, give it a thumbs down. Also, if you like what we were doing here, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button. And lastly, have a piece of info to share? Just post a comment.